living rent-free in your heads again, huh? I mean, if you're gonna spend your days obsessing over me, you might as well start calling me something respectable. Maybe Daddy Shizzy, or better yet, Papa Nut. Who's the grown-up here? Alright, it's me. Let's go. Call me Daddy, yeah, that's who I am. Running your minds like a master plan. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, take your pick. Alone in your thoughts while you still act sick. Call me Daddy, it's what you mean. Why you chase the crumbs and I take the lead. Living rent-free, that's my name. Go ahead, say it, put some respect on the name. Man, I'm too old, well here's a surprise. I'm the one with the brains while you're stuck with the lies. You act like you're experts, but here's the reality. I'm the one controlling your mental reality. So while you're out there trying to throw shade, I'm sipping coffee and you're feeling betrayed. You're mad, I got the spotlight, now it's my time. So why not call me Daddy or Papa with a rhyme? I'm the landlord and you're just the tenants, stuck in your headspace with no insight, no repentance. Call me Daddy, you know it's true. You'd be lost without me, stuck in the glue. Call me Daddy, I'm holding your mind while you're scrambling, trying to find what's behind. Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, don't you see? You're living in my world now, I'm a VIP. Call me Daddy, just let it be. While you're trying to figure out your own identity. Oh, I see you're confused, trying to get it right, spinning your wheels while I'm out of sight. You think you've got it figured, but you got it all wrong. I've been running your minds all along. But sure, keep pretending you don't care. Keep saying you're done, but I'm still in the air. You got no choice but to bow to my name. Daddy Shizzy is here to own the game. You say you don't watch, but you're obsessed. Every word I say puts you to the test. Call me Daddy, Papa Nut, you know you should. Because I've been living rent-free, and you know it feels good. Yeah, keep it up, keep trying, but you'll be stuck with Daddy for life. I'm Papa Nut, Shizzy Daddy, owning your headspace, and there's no escape. Good luck with that.
Shadows ready to attack. No warning shot, no polite hello. Has wicked grin and a toxic glow. She's dripping poison like gossip at brunch. A sharp bite and you become her lunch. Sexy till you're twitching on the floor. She's smirking in your face, then comes back for more. Bite, bite, baby, better say your prayers. Venom's got stilettos and homicidal flair. She's vicious, delicious, a queen with a sting. The sexiest nightmare you've ever seen. Pucker up, sugar. Mama's venom tastes sweet.
I love that intro. It's so much fun.
You know, it's almost a Cinco de Mayo song.
It is. It's really strange. You know, I do have a song that might fit well for Cinco de Mayo. You know that? And you know, it might just fit in with some of the stuff we're talking about tonight. Because I mean, the worst part, the absolute worst part of you know being a YouTuber, you sort of got you sort of get stuck into these little bits, and you know it gets really crazy out here, you know, in these mean streets.
Yeah, there are
In these
some
absolute
mean
mean
streets.
Oh yeah, some very mean streets, and you know, whenever I say this, I always try to make it fun and make it laughable, but they're just don't ever get stuck in this position. That's all I want to say is don't ever get stuck in this position, because if you get stuck in this position, it's going to leave you wanting to not be in this position. That position would be, working in a peen mine. I mean, nobody wants to work in a peen mine. We talked about this last night. There's such a thing called a peen mine.
Yeah.
I guess the best way to do it is just give you guys the tune, the music that makes you wonder, what in the hell was I thinking by joining this channel? So here it is, working in a peen mine.
Lock in, boys. Grab your helmets. And for God's sake, don't look directly at the shaft. Dum 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 dum. Rolling sweaty when the whistle starts screaming. Down in the hole where the whole crew's dreaming. Boss man says better work that line. I said, sir, I'm exhausted from the peen mine. Got a pick in my hand and chain on my boots. One wrong step and I'm buried in goop. The tunnel gets tight and the lights don't shine. It's just another damn day in the peen mine. My knees are weak, my back's blown out. There's suspicious moisture all over the route. Foreman says, boy, quit wasting time. But I'm balls deep broke in the peen mine. Working in the peen mine. Going down, down, down. Working in the peen mine. Lord, I'm getting plowed by this town. 5 long shifts and my pride's all spent. Still can't figure out where the 60 rails went. Working in a peen mine. Somebody pull me out before I drown. Big Randy's coughing by the loading dock. Said I came for coal, not a mountain to cock. Earl hit a vein and started to cry. Said that ain't quartz, it was rub raw guys. The canary flew off and filed HR. Said the whole damn shaft had gone too far. I asked for goggles and a warning sign. They said budget cuts hit the peen mine. My gloves are sticky, my lunch got warm. There's a bulge in the wall shaped like with a corn. The union rep said you'll be fine. Then slipped and vanished in the peen mine. Working in a peen mine. Going down, down, down. Working in a peen mine. Lord, I'm getting plowed by this town. My hard hat's cracked and my dignity's bruised. The company store only sells lube and booze. Working in a peen mine. Somebody drag me out before I drown. I said, foreman, this hole looks unstable. He said, keep your grip and reinforce that cable. I said, that ain't cable. That thing has veins. He said, son, don't ask questions down here in the stains. Then the elevator dropped with a terrible squeal. Gary screamed, I can feel what I feel. We hit the bottom at 9:15 and found another entrance to the peen mine. Payday came with a check so thin. I owed the shaft for letting me in. They charged me rent for my drama and grime, plus a deep insertion fee from the peen mine. Mama said, son, get yourself a trade. Now I'm underground, getting underpaid. My resume says experience with grind, but I don't explain the peen mine. Working in a peen mine. Going down, down, down. Working in a peen mine. Lord, I'm getting plowed by this town. My soul tapped out, my cheeks went numb. Still swinging that pick like a desperate bum. Working in a peen mine. Somebody yank me out before I drown. They say there's gold in them hills, but I ain't seen gold once. Just shafts. So many shafts. And one guy named Larry who says he likes the culture.
Told you I was gonna write a song about it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
The factory has turned into a peen mine.
No, a lot of you folks were with us yesterday, and you know, I definitely appreciate you coming by yesterday, and we've got more. I mean, it didn't end with last night. Oh no, 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 no. You got to understand there was more to this story. So
Yes.
much more to this story. And you know, I do want to thank the lovely Venom because she was able to, you know, just randomly, I think she threatened people is what happened,
I ate a lot of thumbs.
and just a few,
Just a
but
few.
she was able to get us this wonderful piece of information here. And just so you guys know, there is a warning on this. And I mean, I guess it's probably best sometimes if I actually, you know, to do the warnings. But you know, I tend to forget to do them. So let me just, you know, again, I will give you guys the warning, and might as well just have, you know, my little Chucky doll say it for you.
Yeah.
This video contains lawfully obtained police body cam footage received through a public records request. It is presented for news reporting, commentary, criticism, educational/documentary analysis, and public interest discussion, consistent with YouTube's educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context guidance. This video is not intended to harass, threaten, dox, shame, encourage abuse, or direct viewers to contact or interfere with anyone shown or discussed, consistent with YouTube's harassment and cyberbullying policy. Any sensitive or potentially disturbing material is included only as necessary for context and is not presented to shock, disgust, or encourage harmful conduct, consistent with YouTube's violent, graphic, and harmful content policies. All opinions are commentary based on publicly available records, public statements, and matters of public concern.
Oh yeah. And
That's right.
here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
Buckle up, kiddies.
This is about to get wild.
You have lost your mother, your father, your sisters, your kids, your wife, your family. You have lost your home. You have lost everything. And you're not happy with that loss. You just gotta keep on pushing it because you know I hold the keys to your fucking job.
Ooh.
She's
I
buzzing, isn't
benefit
she?
nothing from letting
Yeah.
you keep your job. Benefits $24,000 a year. I benefit shit. It doesn't matter
Greetings,
to me
T-Bone.
if you're fucking working for Lou for $10 an hour or GE for $55. I benefit shit.
It's one with beep beep beep.
A scorned woman is never a woman you want to fuck with, Ken. Never.
Jesus.
And you haven't learned that.
Show them that the Cadillac is not just work. And now we're doing 120 expenses like the dome. The ramp pull outside of me is your park all the time. Follow down this window and you'll run through here. Hey buddy, how can I get this car out outside in here?
Now look at this. Caution, over $23,000 charged to my credit cards without my permission. Verbal abuse, blackmail, death threats. Be very, very careful.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
This one's hunting more than rabbits.
oh, yeah, she is.
It doesn't
And-
have
and
to
look at the
continually be
Yeah, 2008.
threatened.
She was born in
and have
62.
your job and your livelihood held over your fucking head. You don't tell me you offered me $5,000 to go away and then you only gave me $4,000 and said, fuck you?
I gave you $4,500 and you took $500. That makes $5,000.
I took $500 months before. And I took it not on purpose.
Oh, you're trying to figure out what this channel is all about, T-Bone? Well, here is the thing. We've got all kinds of interesting information. We usually read over court documents, pull up a bunch of crazy kinds of FOIAs, body cam footage. I mean, it is a smorgasbord of information. If you're interested in knowing more, I do have a playlist. You can look at any one of those playlists. I've covered everything from cults. I've also covered quite a bit of the Hales information out there. If you're wondering who Jeremy Hales is, he's a guy that has his own YouTube channel. But he does have a storage purchasing business where he goes out, buys storage units, resells the items that are found in there or disposes of them. So he does is sort of like that whole storage wars kind of thing without the wars. But recently, within the past few years, he's had to go after somebody that's accused him of inappropriate behavior with their daughter, which has got those people into a protective order where he's got a protective order against them for stalking. He also, and that's in Ohio. He's originally from Ohio, sunbirds down in, or winter birds down in Florida. And they stalked him to his home in Otter Creek, and moved in next door, started demanding things from him. Whenever that didn't work, and they went after him after he got a protective order because they were contacting his hometown in Ohio. He got a protective order, and has gone through quite a few things. So there's a big story behind that. If you want to know about that, you can look at the Hales. I used to do a morning stream, which was quite a bit more political, just basically calling out the shenanigans of our government and our mainstream media that likes to tell you bad information that's been fed to them by the bad the bad government machines that are abound. I've covered quite a bit of different stories, and I hope that you stick around and enjoy the information that we provide to you. There's a whole group of people that help provide that information. On Fridays, I do a pre-stream to send everybody over to FNL, where we just sort of hang out over on the experts and just chill and have a conversation, just like you would be sitting around in a bar, or at dinner, just with some friends hanging out. So it does cross a big spectrum. So if you're looking for one particular thing, what this channel is about, you're never going to find it. I still haven't found it. We just like to have fun over here and laugh, play some music. Usually I create the music, but we do have a good time. We do have a good time, and I hope you can stick it out, and maybe you'll find some fun here.
And best
There
of
you
all,
go.
T-Bone, it's like an accident. You don't want to look, but you can't take your eyes off the train wreck.
Well, it usually is going to be a train wreck. I guarantee it. So
Someone asked, this is not Squat Pump. This is the woman that lives just outside of Tampa in Florida that we watched the body cam video on. This is her in earlier years.
Yes, as she was talking, I believe this is her ex, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I believe I think the ex-husband.
And he's just being completely threats, blackmail, abuse. Oof, just insane.
You know my blood pressure is high. You know my heart is beating irregular, and you still are fucking with me. I told the lawyer. I told the sheriff. Anything happens to me. Anything happens to me within the next 6 months, you are to be held accountable for it. You!
I'm in the car. I'm leaving there, okay?
No, it's not okay! Just like I told you this morning, how much is my blood pressure gone up
Woo!
And you just fucked me again. You fucked me this morning. You fucked me now.
You walk out with $40-some-odd thousand from that, $5,000 from the amount that you blackmailed me for.
I didn't blackmail you. Look up the definition of blackmail.
I did.
Oh my
And it
God.
doesn't fit, does it?
Oh my God. That sounds so familiar. You know, look
Doesn't
up the
it?
definition of blackmail. That sounds like the Flea. The
Doesn't
Flea
it?
says that kind of stuff. Look up the definition of what a scam is, or look up the definition of what a donation is. It's like, yeah, a donation is whenever you raise money for something.
Yeah. Did you
And
catch
guess
what
what?
she said about women being scorned? Never
Mm-hmm.
mess with a scorned woman.
Yeah, she seems to be scorned all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And we'll go over that one probably a little bit more, but this is a follow-up. As you guys remember from yesterday, we saw where she was supposed to be going in because she's got a protective order against her. Well, guess what? We have that right here. This is where she's in for the meeting. And this is, you know, Mr. Walters is the gentleman that was on the property on the opposing side of her that put up a metal fence so she couldn't, you know, harass him anymore. Got a protective order against her, and she still continues on. Let's see what happens, because I'm sure this is going to be a blast.
Fellows v. Walters.
Fellows v. Walters.
Yes.
Fellows and Walters.
This chick over here having a lot of fun. I like her. Right over here. She was like, oh, having a lot of fun.
Hi. I'm Deborah Fellows.
There she
I hear
is.
her.
Okay, sorry.
You notice how she comes in all sweet?
Oh, yeah.
This is case 25 DV 347, Deborah Fellows versus Randolph Walters. And this is a petition for injunction filed by Ms. Fellows for repeat violence. And could I have you both raise your right hand? Do you swear affirm the testimony you give today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Are you still seeking for an injunction to be entered at this time?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And I set this for hearing, so there's no temporary injunction in place. Ooh. You might want to swap them out. It's looking suspicious. These are not the greatest of chairs in here.
That's
and
all right.
I apologize for
Obviously.
that. See if that one's getting better. Oh, I'm making everybody nervous. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. All right. And I'm assuming, sir, that you're objecting to an injunction being issued at this time.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Ms. Fellows, can you tell me exactly why you're seeking an injunction?
Well, yeah. This past weekend, my life was threatened. I'm being stalked and harassed. My animals are in danger, and I've already lost 17 of my livestock, and he's
17 livestock, huh?
beating the other ones.
Yeah.
He continually damages my property.
Notice
He
how
makes
he's quiet?
Animal noises around me. I think what triggers him is laughter, and I have discovered that he's got a 28-year course of conduct for harassing his neighbors, and I do believe I put it in the record. His arrest records, they're horrendous, and I'm scared for my life, my property, my animals, and he's already exhibited the lack of concern towards any of this.
No, they're not married.
You started off, Ms. Fellows, by stating that
Let's put it this way. If you watched last night, you would understand that she's a next door neighbor. She lives in a trailer on another lady's property next door. And he ended up getting a protective order against her. This is prior to that. he got a protective order against her because of her constantly filming him for her YouTube channel and harassing him for her YouTube channel. And, this guy is just like, why are you bothering me? Like, leave me alone, go away. And she's accused him of poisoning her animals. She even got the local news involved. Her attorney came out and was filming, and the attorney wouldn't identify herself, which I'm pretty sure she should have, as being an officer of the court, probably could have calmed down the situation. And has basically harassed this guy to the point where, most of the crazy stuff, no, she can't. This is where it's going to start getting wilder. Um, he did manage to get a protective order against her for stalking and cyber stalking because of her bad behavior of just constantly harassing this man. And I'm not saying that this guy is perfect or anything, but that is the case of the situation.
Your life was threatened. Can you tell me exactly what you mean by that?
Yes, this weekend, our properties are big, 2.5 acres, and I was working in the back of the property, and naturally, because I'm back there, he decides to work back there on his property. He had his fiance record me as I was working, and I've got.
And it's also good whenever is she going to faint again? She just might, she just might. See, this is, and if you're ever in one of these situations, it's best to let the person say all of what they're going to say. The foul mouth one. What would be best if he was actually taking notes so he could rebut all of her accusations. I mean, this would be a good thing for him to do. And just basically, write everything down of what she's saying so he can respond to, and formulate exactly what was going on the day that she's talking about. But she would have to provide proof of all of this. Let's use a wobbly voice. Yeah.
Somebody asked if she had livestock. She does. She has a pig. She had chickens. I think a pheasant, maybe.
So she had food.
Yeah, she's got food. And 2 dogs.
Yeah, one of them bit a police officer.
Over the property, and he hung, he affixed drop cloths to my trees and to my brush, and then he leaned folding tables onto my fence, and I told him not to do it, and I took him down and I put him back into his property.
Yeah, it was a good dog.
And immediately put him back
dog
up.
got pepper sprayed.
So help me make sure I understand. Is he putting these things on your property line? Or on his side, or on your side?
On my side, he's affixing.
Trespassing onto your property to put these things there, or it's just up against the line?
No, it's on my property. If this is the property line, there was a tree here.
How was you
His
looking?
property's here, my property's here. There's a tree, and he affixed the drop cord to it. Now up here, he put tables and he leaned them on my fence. Now this fence has been property line is it's not a dispute. We know there's a survey. He had a survey done. We know where the property line is. But him continually damaging my fence, stealing my fence posts, cutting my fence, putting holes in my fence, allowing his dogs to come over, or not, the property's dogs to come through the holes that he places into my property. So he once again put stuff on my fence. And on my way out, I saw them, and I said, Randy, you cannot put anything on my fence. Or not on my fence, on my property.
Yeah, this is, well, she's going to get to that.
And
hit that thumbs up. That's right.
It's recorded. There's cameras all over. And I said, anything you put on my property is mine. and I took one of the drop cloths and I threw it onto my property. I didn't throw it very far, it's right there. And I went and I knocked down the fences, or not the fences, the tables. And when I knocked down the tables, I wish you could see the video, because I wasn't vicious or anything. As a matter of fact, I made a joke to him, and I said, if you really want to give me something, I'd like a new ladder. And when I knocked down the tables, a fella that is renting his illegal single wide, his dog attacked the table, and the table fell on top of it. He's recording, and the man took down his mask. He had a mask on, and he took down his mask and he threatened. I can't hear exactly what he said, and I can't exactly remember, but he threatened me, and I said, "Are you threatening me?" Now,
so hang on, let me back up a second. So the tenant is who made a statement to you.
That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah. Doesn't sound like he made any verbal threats to her. You know,
you hear so many key things that they've said and accused Jeremy of. Like, they're oh my God, it's so haunting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, and he's just, you know, he's doing the right thing by not interrupting her. Let the judge ask her questions. Don't say a single word until it's your turn. I'm impressed with him.
No, he called me a fucking bitch. He started it.
So wait. You're telling a story about a person who was a tenant, and that their dog came there, and that the table that you pushed landed on the dog, and that is it the tenant that pulled the mask down and said something?
Said something, yes.
Okay, so I was asking for clarification as to who made the threatening statement, and it's not the respondent.
Well. Indirectly, it is, because
indirectly
he
is.
thinks it's a joke. It's all a big joke. He started it by calling me names, and he's so incredibly smug. He's video.
Oh, she doesn't like whenever someone is smug about being on their property and knowing that they're in the right. Oh my gosh. He's just like, she doesn't like the fact that he's just like, yeah, fuck off. I don't got time for you, lady. Like, go away. You're a bitch. I don't got time for you. She doesn't like being ignored.
No, not at all. Go figure.
Taping the whole thing. So what is his responsibility to gear up, rev up everything, and then when something happens, he's just like, it's not me, it's him. And that's part of what the injunction. I am asking for everybody on that property to leave me alone, because I will show you pictures of things that he's done to incite violence against me, including putting on our community social pages that I'm just an old lonely libtard. This has nothing to do with liberal or Democrat. He wants to make it that way, but it's not.
That's funny, I'm sorry.
He's a very violent man. In 1997,
he looks so violent.
If you look at his record, he was arrested for doing the same exact thing to the Botilla family, except he
So when we're looking at an injunction being entered, I need to look at what happened to you, not what happened
to
somebody else.
I've got
interesting how that works.
What I was asking about is, you mentioned that your life was threatened. Has the respondent ever threatened your life?
Not directly, no.
Okay.
But
has he ever physically harmed you?
No. Can I read something that
So this was filed as a repeat violence case?
It is violence. It is violence.
Okay, so help me understand the acts. Ma'am, can you put your phone down, please?
I'm sorry, I was pulling up my notes.
Okay. So can you help me understand what acts of violence that you're talking about? So there's no, you're telling me there's no physical
acts? It happens, Kevin.
Correct?
Well, he's mostly into psychological He has
Psycho
done
hose
damage
bees,
to
but
my
libtard
property,
work.
my
Psychological
animals.
warfare.
Yes.
He's been fined.
Oh my God.
His
Okay.
property has been fined $500 or thereabouts for the death of my birds, and he's
Yeah,
doing
Psycho
it
hose
again.
beast works for me too.
Mostly, it has been psychologically.
Psychologically.
And according to Cornell,
ESP waves.
Yeah, I think Psycho Hose Beast fits better. I mean, my lovely wife is a libtard, so you know, I love her absolutely, even as much as you know she's liberal. But yeah, I would definitely call her a Psycho Hose Beast, most definitely. And even my wife, as liberal as she is, she would never act like this. You know, that's she would just be like, because she's had to deal with people like this, you know, in a couple of different cases. The crazy carny lady, which ended up, well, what did this lady do? I think she took a document that my wife said, no, I'm not going to file that. And she forged my wife's signature on it and filed it with the court.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That's whenever she was at one of her old law firms. She's only been at two besides the one that she operates now. And it was quite hilarious because she was, you know, she tells me about it. She was just like, oh my God, this lady took it wasn't even her signature. She just signed it and put my wife's name on it and filed it with the court like my wife filed it. And that immediately got her removed because my wife had to reach out to, you know, the opposing counsel, reach out to the judge. I did not sign this. This is not my signature. This person signed it, and I'm requesting to not represent her anymore after this. Because if she's doing this kind of behavior, ooh, bad stuff.
Shizzy,
Bad stuff.
T-Bone wants to know what happened to Lib and Let Lib.
Lib and let live. I love that. I love that. That's awesome.
Did
Lib
wife let her live?
Well, you know, and that's the thing is you know, and is you know, in case you guys don't know, I'm conservative. I'm not one of these far right conservatives. My wife is liberal. She's not one of the far left liberals. And we make our disagreements work because you'd be surprised how much we actually agree on. That's why I don't get too upset whenever people are, you know, like, oh, I'm left, I'm right. It's like as long as you're not hurting kids or other people, I don't care. Be you. That's the way I look at it. Always have, always have.
So you guys went Lib and Let Lib.
Let live and let live. Yes, I live and she lives. It's awesome. Here we go. Let's continue on. I got to hear this. This is so good. And also we do have some more body cam footage and some new songs. I hope you're looking forward to those. Early mug raid. Welcome, early mug raiders, and welcome. And you know, if you were listening to Tug tonight, it was a pretty intense stream. If you haven't listened to it or you don't know who Tug is, that's that umbrella guy. Go check out the stream. It was yeah, we'll get into that. It's some other time. I'm not ready to talk about that tonight. I want to be happy tonight. Happy, fun, joy.
Abuse is abuse. The ombudsman of the government say that psychological abuse is the same. He torments me. He rides past me making animal noises. He is now stalking people in my neighborhood because of me. He is making false 911 calls, which I've pulled and I've got them to read or hear in the record. He's setting up the cops so they come over thinking that I'm this big vicious animal, that they're coming over with their lights, their sirens, their megaphones, and
Their lights, their sirens, their megaphones.
he tells everybody, I mean,
Yeah.
he's literally decorated the front of his fence with
I know there is, Max.
This property is under 24/7 surveillance by my nosy neighbor, hanging it up. Surveillance cameras over there. Does not play well with liberals, with a point over there. Give me liberty or give me death. And look, I believe that he has the constitutional right to post everything that he's doing. I don't believe he has the legal right to get away with what he's doing. And based upon his 28-year history.
I think he has
history.
I think he has a constitutional right to do what he's doing, but he doesn't have a right to do what he's doing.
Did you catch the one sign that she said? 24-hour surveillance by my nosy neighbor? Ring a bell?
Yes.
Anybody you know have a sign like that?
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh. Oh.
So what I need you to tell me is very specifically and narrowly tailored, what has he done specifically to you? Not history, not
what he's done to somebody else.
Okay. In February of 2024, he testified in court that he rides past my house, beeping the horn and doing this number to me because I've called the cops on him, because I've called code on him, and because I called animal control on him. He did it after the judge had the record or the statute of stalking her and harassment. He admitted to that. He admitted to the damage on my fence. He said he was doing it to help me because the fence was dilapidated, but then he goes ahead and testifies there was no holes in the fence. Then why did you bury them in 3 tractor-trailer loads? Literally 3 tractor-trailer loads of toxic debris, commercial refrigerant,
Commercial
tires,
refrigerant? Okay. Let me explain something about commercial refrigerant. As soon as it hit, even if it's liquid, as soon as it meets oxygen, it becomes a gas. Okay. You can't dump refrigerant there. Just saying, it's not like it happens like that. Have you got the evidence? No, Marama. There's no evidence except for what she's saying. And what she's saying is the most important thing to everybody, especially the judge. The judge is listening very closely and wants to know all of this, because this is going to go to show how crazy she is on his own property. Where does he live? Florida.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Boulders this big.
Hey, Kevin.
Did on my fence. The witness can come in. I've got things constantly.
So before we get into that,
before we dig into your grocery bag, lady, did you bring enough snacks for everyone? Oh my God. Like, stop. You're bringing up your phone. You're bringing in all this paperwork about stuff that's not relevant to this case. I want you to tell me what he did to you, like particularly to you.
I just want to make sure I have a clear understanding. You have filed a couple of petitions for injunction before.
Yes.
Those have both been denied. This is your 3rd one.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So what has, since the last hearing, what has occurred?
Well, he continues to beat the horn. He already admitted he's doing it with the intent to harass and annoy. He admitted that in February of 2004 in this court. He said he does it.
No, lady, God, she's as dense as Lynette.
Yeah.
What has he done from the last time that you filed and it was denied? What
are you
has
talking
he
about,
done?
Shizzy? What didn't you hear? He's beeping the horn. He's sending ESP shockwaves that are psychological.
Yes, yes, all of that. So what has he done since the last time we told you no? That is what she is supposed to be showing. And it's as simple as this. We've seen the fleas do the same kind of crap where they're sitting there going, well, Jeremy did this, Jeremy did this, Jeremy did this, and it's just like, okay, all of this has already been adjudicated. It's already been ruled on. The judge ruled that John broke the protective order. The judge ruled that Lynette broke the protective order. And they still continued to do it. And they want to say, well, Jeremy did this. When did he do this? Oh, that was the last time that he did this. Well, it's already been adjudicated. We've already ruled on this. It's done.
But didn't you hear what he did 20 years ago?
It doesn't matter. What did he do to you between this date and this date? And show me the proof. Yet they can't show any proof because they want to go over old and rehash old shit that doesn't matter anymore. These people are just idiots. I mean, God. And
belongs in the peen mine.
Well, I've got something so much better. I'm at a spot where we're going to stop. But you're sort of getting the idea of the craziness of this lady. And well, I think that we're going to have to continue on with why I think all you fine 115 people, and I know that all of you've hit that thumbs up because that's what you're supposed to be doing.
They did. The same way I found this woman, I will come and find you.
Chew off your thumbs.
That's right.
All right, here we go. This is what you guys came for. Foyas everywhere. Now, if you watched last night, you'll understand that what we watched last night was from the female's body cam. Now, this tonight is from the male's body cam and his perspective. And there's a few things that he picks up that the other body cam doesn't pick up. So before we get within too far of all of this reach, before we get too far into it, I have to do it yet again because I know that people will get upset if I don't.
Everything shown on this stream is either publicly available material, content that was previously posted by the original source, or my own protected commentary and opinion. Any documents, screenshots, or excerpts are redacted and displayed in compliance with YouTube's community guidelines.
This stream is for documentation, criticism, analysis, and public discussion. It is most explicitly not for harassment, not exploitation, and not arousal. I did not hack anything, intercept anything, steal anything, or sneak around like a raccoon in a dumpster. Everything here was lawfully obtained or sourced with consent.
This is also not cyberstalking for the mental midgets out there, meaning repeated targeted behavior toward a specific person, and that would cause a reasonable person substantial emotional distress and serves no legitimate purpose. Commentary, criticism, documentation, and discussion of public material with a legitimate purpose do not meet that standard, no matter how pissed off it makes you.
Being offended isn't a cause of action. Being uncomfortable isn't a crime. Making bad choices and then being shocked by the results is a personal journey, not a legal violation. Hurt feelings aren't illegal. Embarrassment isn't illegal. Consequences are not harassment. And your own behavior making you look bad because of your own choices is tragically 100% legal. Deal with it.
Hey, don't know the difference between a fact and an opinion, and you're already rage typing in all caps. This may not be the stream for you. And if any of this is genuinely making you spiral and you are in the need of a voice on the other end, pick up the phone. In the US, you can call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline for immediate support. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, I love monkey butts. Oh my God. All right, here we go.
We have video. We do nothing. He threw a shirt in the road today at us.
Okay.
I mean, it's not a big deal, but still, he's a nuisance.
Okay, so he's just...
So you heard what she said. He threw his shirt that's in the road at us. It's not a big deal, but it's a nuisance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Then why are we here if it's not a big deal?
Just causing trouble for you guys by... You said he's blasting
harassing us.
Text
All right,
messages?
so old text messages from me.
Like voice messages that you
Yes,
guys send to
yes.
each other? Okay.
Yeah, that I sent to him. And they're all nice.
You could hear them in the background when the phone call started.
Yeah.
Okay. All
We
right.
had it hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker, but
Yeah, your license by chance?
I
for you?
do.
Is he what? The one with the golf cart in the driveway?
Yeah, he's got the black tank top on.
Yes.
Guess we don't date people who live across from each other anymore.
Oh, and this has been going on for 4 months.
Yeah.
Let the victim talk.
Sergeant Kadich has been out here. Deputy Hoyt.
Oh no, that would be too much. That would be too much to let the victim actually talk about what's going on.
Munchinson.
Yeah.
Canna's the one who actually trespassed him. And
So he's trespassed from here?
Not from my house, from hers. She lives 3 houses down the other way.
Okay.
She just happens to be sitting here.
Do you know that if he does come onto this property and you give us a call and he's on this property, by the time we get here, we could trespass him as well from here?
Because it's her house, that's trespass?
Well, no, you can also trespass him if you wanted to, if he was on your property.
He was today. He threw a shirt. Is there still a shirt in the middle of the street?
The street is public roadway. So.
It's on my
That's what they
driveway.
keep telling us.
Yeah, it's...
He threw it on my driveway. I don't know if he threw it. It was on my driveway.
Now, see, here's what we find out later on in this. As she's saying, he threw a shirt in my driveway. What she doesn't tell the police officer, but the actual victim or so-called victim, the one that has a restraining order against him, what she discloses is that she brought a shirt that was his, probably back when they were dating, brings the shirt and throws it in his driveway because she's been trespassed from that property. She's not allowed on that property. So she brought this shirt, threw it on the property. He saw the shirt and threw it over to this person that's sitting here in the chair with the mouth agape, threw it in on her property and said, hey, you actually didn't say anything, just threw the shirt over there, basically as a sign of, I don't know why you're throwing shit on my property. Probably just, annoyed with it and just threw it over there. Then they called the cops. So they set this thing up from the get-go by throwing a shirt onto the property. He throws the shirt over there because it's not his. He doesn't want it anymore. If I were him, I would have probably just thrown it away, moved on with my life. But he didn't. He threw it over there, but they called the cops because they consider that to be harassing behavior, although they're the ones that threw the shirt over there.
Oh, and for our new viewer, why don't you tell him why she shouldn't have thrown the shirt on his property?
Because it violates the protective order that she had, that the father has against them, because she broke into the home where the guy lives.
Yeah.
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 That little part. Yeah. It's a big part of it.
Being trespassed from somewhere, somebody has to be on the property at the time. It's like a gas station. We can't trespass somebody from the gas station if they're not on the property already. So they have to be on the property, physically on the property, before we can actually trespass them, okay?
I don't know where he was standing when he tossed it.
No, stupid. Listen, did you not hear what the police officer said? He said that he has to be on the property whenever the police officer shows up there for him to actually trespass him. Okay, just because he's on his property now. He might have been there at some point in time. You can't he can't legally trespass him.
No, he's just trying to explain to her that even if he was there, unless he's there when they get there, they can't do anything.
Exactly. Hey, Chucky. Chucky says, it's just a little beanie. No biggie.
Right, Chucky? It's nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of that. So I wonder why that was never pressed by the cops. Well, and that's the thing, is because the cops didn't know at the time. It was whenever they were conducting an interview with Squirt Pump, the other chick, not the huge one with her mouth agape. They were talking to the other chick, that they realized that, and she admitted to it, that she knows that she's trespassed on that property, but she wanted to give the shirt back to him. It might have been absolutely innocent, but they turned this little innocent maneuver into a full-fledged battle trying to get this guy arrested, considering it harassment because he didn't want the shirt.
Yeah.
That's what, and
warfare.
It's all they're doing is harassing this guy, stirring up shit to create what? Content, as she will tell you a little bit later on. That's exactly why she's doing it.
221 something, 1065 Florida, 27 by number.
Wouldn't that be considered littering too? Throwing garbage on my driveway?
She's looking for anything.
Get a petty ordinance.
I know.
And you can tell that she's just wanting to stir up shit.
Yeah.
By every bit of her behavior that she's trying to
So go ahead. I guess the neighbor, they've been,
and I will explain. All these cops are here for is this shirt. That's it. This shirt right here.
Yep.
That anyone could have picked up and just thrown away.
Yep.
Anyone could have picked it up, tossed it in the trash, and moved on with their day.
Little article.
That one little article right there. That's why the cops were called.
And technically, it's not on her property.
Nope, it's
don't even know if it really was on her property.
Well, she said that she kicked it out into the street.
Yeah.
So
she says a lot.
Well, she says a lot. Wait until you see the rest of the FOIAs. This is only one day.
This is just a warm up. Woo!
Oh yeah. The wait until you get into the other stuff. Oh boy, where you've got her on camera yelling and starting shit. Ooh, and does it in front of a cop. And actually, they called the cops and were so kind and polite to call them fuckers. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then whenever they were busted on it, they were just like, "Oh no, I love you guys. I love you guys." Yeah.
Just like the Loofah-mobile's just a joke. That's why they've got printing on the window. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the previous 26. I guess they've been having some trouble because that's her ex-boyfriend or some sort. Have you been here before?
I don't remember these people. Oh my lord. How do I cancel 171? Is it this?
Yeah, I can cancel 171. 221 something.
This is just giving her a headache. She's just like, oh.
Her face says it all.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to answer, but her face is saying everything.
She's just like, oh.
The 171?
Yeah.
You can cancel 171. Yeah, so I guess they were having trouble he's been blasting old text messages between them two, and he's pretty much, yeah.
It's just the look on her face. She's just like, like that's all.
We're
That's
really here for this.
Yes. I forgot my manners. Hello, Brenda. Good to see you. Good to see you, Brenda. Welcome, everybody that's rolling on in here. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. If you want to take an extra step, you can always send super chats. And if you want to become a full-time member because you like the content that's being put out there, you can always get that membership. And it's cheaper than Starbucks coffee. Boy, you could buy a year's membership and it'd still be cheaper than coffee. Oh, coffee's gotten so expensive.
Yeah, it has.
Not as expensive as, the booger sugar, but, it's still expensive.
This is true. This is true.
And I do have PayPal and Cash App and Venmo or all that kind of stuff. It's
OnlyFans.
I do have an OnlyFans link. I do have my OnlyFans link. They won't let me monetize it. I can't understand why. I guess they don't like cat pictures. I heard there was a lot.
I don't know how you got yours on. They banned Rosalind.
Well, they can't ban me because I just show kitty pics. That's it. What can you do? A hoe gotta eat. A hoe gotta eat.
So she's upset. That's his shirt that he threw over here. And
he lives right in the red golf cart.
Right there where the red golf cart is.
Sitting in a blue shirt. She want to trespass from her house? Is that what's going on?
This isn't her house. This is actually her friend's house. He's already trespassed from her house, so that's 3 houses down there. So
what does she want done?
She's just tired. She called us because she wants us to do something about it. I'll see.
What does she want to do?
That's what I'm saying. Unless.
What does she want us to do?
What are you looking for us to do?
I'll make 10-5 with him. He's the one in the blue shirt, right?
Black tank top.
Black tank top?
Who's in the blue shirt?
It's a black. I think it's black. I need glasses though.
What's his name?
Bill.
Bill? Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Huh?
Did you see what they're making?
No.
Did you see them?
No.
Well, that brings me to our first song. Well, our second song, because nothing says the police should show up like the Peen Police. I mean, might as well have the Peen Police there. And this is our next song. It's called The Peen Police.
Button your trench coat. The Peen Police are outside. Every night when I'm trying to sleep, I hear boots outside and a van down the street. They got clipboard shades and a suspicious file. Been watching my pants for a quarter mile. I close the blinds, but they're still on patrol, checking every shadow like they lost control. I said, "Officer, this is harassment, please." He said, "Step aside, sir, we're the Peen Police." The Peen Police, they're coming for me. The Peen Police won't let me be. They're peeking through windows, hiding in trees, running investigations on my dungarees. The Peen Police, they're coming for me. The Peen Police. Oh no.
pants. No, T-Bone. These cops aren't afraid to use the yellow tape.
Just like, oh my God. Like, she's like, oh my God, there's pains over there. But don't worry, because we'll have another song coming up really soon, right after this last one, because it sort of fits in with what they're talking about here. And it's gonna be good. The next one's gonna be even better. And the last one tonight is fire. It is absolute fire. You'll just have to wait and see.
Look at the shelf. They're making like different colors.
Different colors. I can't go any calls with you.
I know. Okay, so hi. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good. Do you know anything about what's going on over there?
I'm not sure what goes on over there, to be honest.
Are you Bill?
Trying not to laugh.
Okay. Do you know why your shirt's over on the other side of the road?
My shirt?
Yeah, or somebody's shirt. They said that you possibly threw a shirt over there, or you did throw a shirt over there.
The black shirt that's right there now.
Black.
The black shirt? Oh.
Black shirt.
You know, and I know it's really soon, but it really fits in with this one. It really does. This next song it's called Bill. And I have to say that it is so fitting for this one.
Were you pausing on the trees deliberately? Because there's like, I don't know if it's because of the song. I'm noticing shapes I should not notice.
You're noticing shapes you shouldn't notice. No, I didn't pause it on anything.
Yeah, well, pay attention to the trees when we go back to the video.
Okay. Well, this next one's called Bill, and I hope you enjoy it.
Oh my God. I guess they've been having some trouble because that's their ex-boyfriend or some sort. Have you been here before? I don't want to be with these people. Oh my Lord. Yeah, so I guess they were having trouble. He's been blasting old text messages between them two. And he's pretty much, yeah, she's upset. That's his shirt that he threw over here. He lives right where the red golf cart is. Right there where the red golf cart is. And he's sitting in the blue shirt. What's his name? Bill. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Bill.
Does she want him trespassing from her house? Is that what's going on? This isn't her house. This is actually her friend's house. He's already trespassing from her house, though that's 3 houses down there. So what does she want done? She's just tired. She called us because she wants us to do something about it. What does she want us to do with him? What are you looking for us to do? Thank you. You might have to stay out of it. He harasses me on a daily basis too. Constantly, every day. Even when she's like, black tank top. Black tank top. Who's in the blue shirt sitting over here? No, not blue. It's black. I think it's black. I need glasses. What's his name? Bill. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to get the heck out of there. You see what they're making? Do you see what they're making? Penises. Did you see this? No. They're all over the shelf. They're making like different colors. Some craziness right there. I know. It does seem that way. Hi. How you doing? Do you know anything about what's going on over there? I'm not sure what those are. Are you Bill? Okay. Do you know why your shirt's over on the other side of the road? My shirt, yes. Or somebody's shirt. They said you possibly threw a shirt over there. Or you did throw a shirt over there. The black shirt that's right there in the driveway. Is that yours? You can throw the shirt. What's his name? Bill. Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
Where the world is he?
short one, but it fits so well. It was just like, oh my God. What's his name? It's Bill. Bill. Here's Bill. Meet Bill, everyone. Bill's like, I don't know anything about a freaking
Bill's
shirt.
really chill.
Bill is very chill. Oh.
Shirt.
So why? Okay, so they called us out here because they said that they're having problems with you. We don't know. We just got here. We don't know either one of you. So we get here. This is what they're saying. They're saying that's your shirt. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm the owner of this property. I've lived here for as long as this property's been here, which is since 2013. Those people across the street are tenants. They don't own that property, and I don't know what goes on over there.
Okay.
I'm not sure I want to know what goes on over there.
Is this not the right guy? Does
Probably not.
Carl? Carol. Did you used to date one of them? We're the wrong house. She said over here.
Yeah.
She did.
Wait,
I'm not at the right house?
No, I said you're not at the wrong house.
Okay.
You're at the wrong house. Okay.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
All right.
Did you used to date one of them?
No.
Are you sending text message to them?
My son used to date.
Where's your son at?
He's looking at her. He's looking at him. He's like, I can see that.
Yeah.
Just like Bill, Kevin.
The villages, there's Bill, and then there's Bill, and then there's Bill. Then there's William Bill.
And then there's Kevin. It's like, where did Kevin come from? What are you doing, Kevin? He's like, no, I just like the girl with the dimples.
Banana.
Banana.
Well, he was out working in the yard most of the
That's
day.
who we're looking for then.
Yeah.
Looking for him for what reason?
I don't know. I guess to find out what's going on. I guess it's his shirt then.
For something?
Yeah. Well, what your son's name is Bill?
Yeah. His name is also Bill, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Where's your son?
I believe he's here now.
Can you get him for me, please?
Has he done something wrong?
Well, we're doing an investigation because I guess the neighbors across the street who dated your son, he's been blasting old text messages on the radio, on the speakers here, and she's not too happy about it. And
tough shit, you know. And I say this in all due respect, tough shit. She doesn't like the old text messages being blasted. Maybe she hurt his little feelings. I don't know.
I still think maybe he was just reminiscing like an old mixtape.
Yeah, you know, just like, it's like, I miss you so much. We used to have so much fun. And then you introduced me to that crazy bitch across the street. And oh my God, you would not believe the disgusting things that come out of her mouth.
He was playing
like
the Fifth Dimension. Will you marry me, Bill?
It's like her mouth is like an open fly trap. And
he threw a shirt over there, that black shirt that you see in the driveway.
There's been a lot of stuff that's been going on between my son and her.
Yeah.
Including her breaking into my house.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, that was pretty clear, including her breaking into my house.
Yep.
Like, you know, and you know, Bill or Bill Jr. or the second or whatever. Now he could easily be an absolute piece of garbage. I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know anything about him, but from what I'm seeing is you got older Bill here. He's got a restraining order against her for breaking into his house. It means that she is not innocent in all this crap at all. Imagine the country song going through Bill's head. All my exes live in Texas.
Okay.
I put a $3,000 security system in to prevent that from happening. So
yeah, I understand. Can we speak to your son real quick?
I don't know. Has he committed some kind of a crime?
No, we just want to ask him a couple questions.
We're looking to. He's a grown-up, right? He's over 18.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So we're here investigating a argument, and our job is to figure out what's going on, so we don't have to come back out here. Which is why we want to talk to him. We've talked to both halves, so we want to talk to him so we can get his side of it.
I can still hear her yelling across the street.
I was just going to say, they're yelling, or they're literally commenting about this.
Yeah. Yeah, they're talking to Squirt Pump's parents or something like that. But of course, instead of getting up off their fat ass to, walk over there and say, well, this is what's going on.
Oh, we have a village member in our chat.
Ooh, cool. You live in the villages? Well, welcome. Welcome.
I'm sorry if you have neighbors like this.
Well, any place that is close up on each other like this is going to have neighbors that don't like one another. It's going to happen. Yeah, this shite makes you want to go, shut the F up, Lisa. Yeah. Well, are there no sidewalks? Why would you need one? I mean, seriously, you don't need one. The houses are practically up on the street, and then you've got, you won't have a whole lot of traffic going down through here. So, and it's mainly just old people. So, I mean, if one old person runs over another old person, it's okay. I mean, right? Isn't that how it works?
Like 50 to 100 points.
Well, and if they're in a wheelchair, you get higher points. Is that?
Oh yeah,
I don't remember how that
bonus.
works. If it's a walker, it's less than a wheelchair. I always forget. I get confused. But if they're on a golf cart, does that give you high points?
Oh, I would think that would be like a triple bonus score.
But what if you're in a golf cart and they're not?
In a golf cart, maybe not so much.
But what if you latch them on the front and then drive really fast with the golf cart?
Battering ram.
No, not a battering ram. No, I'm saying, or you just hook up like a chain and pull them behind you.
Oh, you mean kind of like what they said they wanted to do, like with Jeremy, like kick the door open, throw rope around his feet, and hook him to the back of the truck and drag him out and drag him.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, threatening violence yet again. Cops should, what was that? I saw the chat flew by so damn fast. Oh, the cops should tell the police to shut the fuck up. We don't speak Orca.
We can sort this out. If he needs to be trespassed from being over here, then we need to take care of that. I don't know why you want us to talk to him. We're not taking him to jail, but we do need to speak with him.
Was he trespassing on their property?
Well, his shirt is.
His shirt's on their property.
Is he in your house?
I believe he is.
Okay, I'll knock on the door then.
Well, and see, this is the thing. They death races the villages that degrade theaters.
Gives a whole new meaning to that word, doesn't it?
Mad Max, the new French fries. French fries.
Yeah. Dawn of the Peen.
Oh God, yes.
We don't need another Pinot.
Well, the door's right there, but you have no business going in.
I'm not going into your house. I'm going to knock on your door and ask your son to come out.
That's right, Chucky.
You make plants from roots? You grow stuff from roots?
No.
I don't know. Do you come to the villages and harass the residents often? This old man's giving her the business. Yeah, I'm with Bill in this. No, she's just bringing the Wade Wilson crimes into the villages. Damn it. Damn it, Chucky. The dad is co-signing. It's a co-signing bean.
My son just transplanted some bushes.
Oh. Can you grow stuff from roots like that?
No, he just transplanted these bushes because I have these century plants here.
Yeah.
which get to be pretty big.
They do.
The bushes were throughout here, so he's been moving these bushes all day.
I see. Well, it looks good.
Yeah.
Did you witness anything?
Put me on the signal if you want
You did not. Is that your son's phone that's sitting in there on the floor? In the garage next to the piece of paper.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's pop. There's squat pop.
Well,
Papa
well,
squat
and
across the street.
well, and that's the thing. I mean, you can hear them all the way across the street
Yeah.
as her gurgling is going on. It's like, oh my God, just imagine having to hear that shit all night long. You remember when she was doing like the 8-hour streams and crap like that with the
Even
garage?
now when she starts late nights, and might not be late for all of us sitting on the internet, but she's in a garage
With the
attached to my
garage door open.
home.
With the garage door open.
Yeah, yeah. So the neighbors get to hear everything that's going on. Wow.
Yeah, all the talk that she does. Bill's not here. Like that.
Bill's gonna
not
be a
here,
little
man.
pruny when he gets out of the shower.
No, it's just like, Bill's not here, man. No, I'm Bill. Bill's not here, man.
I was going to ask you, Colin, but I guess that's not going to happen. You mind going and ask me to come out and speak with us, please?
Yeah, and then once we clear it out, we'll get out of your way, all right?
You don't work for Mrs. Polishing Things.
Oh, I'm not a knob shiner.
Huh?
You folks have been out here
Yeah, I understand.
for various reasons. One of them was a call that I made.
I understand, but whatever happened in the past, we're just worrying about what happened today. Because other deputies have came out here, from what I'm understanding. We're just trying to sort out.
Well, that doesn't matter. Oh, you just said what happens in the past happens in the past. We're worried about what happened today. So why are you bringing up that other deputies have come out here?
Yeah, only because he asked what happened to the call that I made.
Yeah, I mean, I've made calls on this person too, and he's just like, well, yeah, the past is the past. But we've had other deputies out here, that they've made complaints about this kind of situation. It's just like, dude, you said the past was the past. Which one is it? Make up your fucking mind. You're, spunky.
Look at the trees.
Yeah.
What's going on, and then we'll get out of your hair. And
I don't want to say it. Do you think she gets excited when she sees that? It's just like, I think I could fit that there.
She can plug it right up.
Okay, well, that's everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Opinion? Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Is that what he said?
I think so.
And what we're talking about is sort of the shape right here of this, if you look really close at the shape, well, that's a little knot right there. If you're looking close at the shape, it sort of has this like really odd shape to it,
What a perfectly trimmed tree.
Yeah, it just seems to be in that kind of shape of, anyhow.
Because other deputies have came out here, from what I'm understanding. We're just trying to sort out what's going on, and then we'll get out of your hair.
What's going on is my son got involved with a lunatic.
Okay. Well, that's everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
See, he said it. He said opinion.
He did.
He's got peens on his mind already. Yeah, my son got involved with a lunatic. And I don't know if she's a lunatic. She might be an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah, we don't know.
I do know that she has a cackle that's pretty outrageous. Sounds like the penguin is getting electrocuted or something. Just like, God. 3 shots. Bill a mohawk. You think? Let me see. But it can't be just any mohawk. It has to, it has to have the right color to it, sort of. I'm thinking, yeah, that's more like the right color. You just sort of give them this little, just like, no, that still is not the right color. It needs to be a little more white. I'm thinking, we'll have to get this color here correct. Let me see. I think we can do it. Give him, there we go. He's got the mohawk, and I think I can thin that down.
Little squiggly thing that roosters have under their neck.
Oh, you talking about the
yeah, that little thing that dangles under their beak.
Well, what, like,
I mean, you're drawing a mohawk. I'm picturing a rooster.
I mean, we could, draw, a couple of things underneath the chin like that. I meant to do a goatee. I think you would look good with a goatee, don't you? Bill with a goatee, just like, yeah. Give him a nice mohawk, like the solid mohawk, Look, Bill, that's the darkest your hair's been in a while. Put some stripes in it. Bill's just like, I got this, bro. And the thing is if you actually like erase a lot of this stuff right here, that image gives him sort of that Walter White look,
No, why she likes buckets of KFC.
And if you do the color just
across the street.
I mean, if you do the color just right, you could like totally, I could see it. I can see it. You do the color right, you could like make him look like Walter White. Just be like, yeah, there you go. Got it. I'm thinking Bill, has got his little hat turned sideways, like, yo, bro.
You seen my keys? What about DJ in Dallas?
So bad. What's missing on Bill?
What?
I think Bill's an alien without it. He needs a belly button. I like Bill. Bill's giving him a little what for. He's good. He's good people.
Can you are you just able so we could just speak to him just for a little bit? Is that fine with you? Thank you, Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill? There's a big delay here.
He's in the shower? Yep. Can you let
Yeah, he's in the shower.
know that we're here to let him know.
All right, we'll back it up a little bit.
He's gonna get him, but he came back out and he's like, well, he's in the shower. I said, well, can you let him know that we're here to let him know to come out so we can speak to him?
Did you know that he's playing these text messages out loud on some sort of audio speaker?
Yeah, that's what she told me. That she's playing. I don't know. I have no idea.
Lord.
I was right down the road too. I was like,
I wasn't very far from here either. I figured it when I first put it in, I was facing the opposite direction. It said 20 minutes to get there, and I was like, my God. And I like turned around on the road and it said 4 minutes. I was like, had I not turned around, GPS would have sent me like, oh, it had gone.
Would have been in Bushnell, came back.
Just follow the GPS. I don't know my way around the road.
I don't know if I want to come to any calls with you anymore.
I know.
And you know why? He's not sure if he wants to come with any calls with her anymore. There's a good reason for that. Do you want to hear the good reason?
Let's hear it.
Well, it has to do with the Lupamobile. Ah, yes. The Lupamobile.
What's that? Lupus! They're lupus! This is a Lupamobile! It's a joke! We're playing around when they were driving around. He's got lights and stuff. Oh, it's a teacher. Very pretty colors. I'm looking for the video. You called it 6, right? So why did I sort it here, do you think? Thank you. Oh, watch yourself. Yeah, Sharon is. She keeps to herself. Yeah, she knows about it, though, because he was talking to her one day about it. It's gonna be in here, but we're probably talking on it, too. Can you hear him? The audio from it? Yes, normally. Okay. I'm gonna flip it. Yes, be fair. That sounds like him. And watch right now. He doesn't come on the property. He just yells at me. This is the Lupamobile. May I ask you to stand in front of the house? Yeah, he's still getting comments. Tell me you're after us. You're awesome. It's so beautiful. Because I was telling her to call you guys because nobody could do anything. I'm just so angry. Okay, hang on. That's not always helping. Nothing's going on, I'm leaving. All right, I don't mean to call them fuckers. He doesn't come on the property. He just yells at me. This is the Lupamobile. Oh, you called your dad to tell your dad it was on Feel of Love. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I'll be cheering for you. Whose accent? I love you guys, I'm sorry. Are you on the phone? My mom and dad are on the phone. My mom and dad are on the phone. Oh, okay. You called him to tell him, okay? It's the first day he's ever called his dad and used a walker. Thank you! Yes, it won't be spray painted. I'll offer it to Lisa. Oh, you're still talking. I'm sorry, I can't think of it. All right. Thank you. Okay, yeah. That's what Lisa wanted to do. She just wanted to add and swear. Oh, I know. Sorry. This is her conversation. He doesn't come on the property. He just yells at me. This is the Lupamobile.
This is very pink-up.
Yeah, it was the Lupamobile.
Yeah,
it was the Lupamobile.
It does sound like very Sammy Hagar.
That was the point.
Yeah,
You know,
I like it.
you got you got the red one, you got the red golf cart, you got the Lupo-mobile.
Yep, we're just a bunch of redheads.
You've also got the giant, butt plug, which is even better. And the best part is it is not just any butt plug. It is a shiny butt plug. See?
It's a shiny one.
See, it's got this little glow of sun over here. It's just like, oh,
it's got its own aura.
Shiny butt plug. Just saying.
No, they never work out well. So I missed the beginning of this.
Well, no, that's what a normal tree might look like.
He commented that he was playing the audio messages between the two of them.
Red
out
Rocker,
loud.
yes.
Yeah, well, she's saying that.
Instead of I
she's
can't
sending
drive
some messages
55, this is I can't drive
he's
anymore.
playing them out loud, like so everybody can hear the messages between the two of them. So that's understandable why she's upset about that. Kind of don't make a whole lot of sense.
I spoke to him. He said he has nothing to say.
What's he usually drive?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's my car, my golf
Did
cart.
you get his name?
Bill, I was just about to pull up. His first name is Bill? Williams, his first name? Okay.
Yeah.
William.
So has he been trespassed from this property? Like this particular property? Because I know that she said he was trespassed from one down there.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Although the police have been out here, the sheriff's department, I'm not sure what the folks are police with the sheriff's department, multiple times.
Does your son usually stay in the house, or does this ever get resolved?
No.
We just keep coming out?
He doesn't usually stay in the house, but I guess he's fed up with it.
Yeah, they've been harassing him. Bill. Yeah, that's Bill. That's the thing. They've just been constantly antagonizing this guy, like trying to get him to react. Because as soon as he reacts, then they call the cops. And I had this roommate, which ended up going back into jail, which was quite funny because he went AWOL while he was in the Navy. And ended up, getting a job, was working a job. And then, he got up in my shit one day and I just stood there and looked at him and said, I mean, go ahead. And if you're going to take a swing, that's fine because I'm going to beat the ever living snot out of you. And he never did. It was because, I had another roommate that just liked to stir shit, sort of like the flea does. And it was about 2 weeks later, his ex-girlfriend was basically said, I'm done with you. Go away. I don't want to have anything to do with you. And so he reaches in through the window of the car and grabs a hold of her. The guy that was driving the car got out of the car and beat the snot out of him with an acoustic guitar, which is quite comical if you think about it. And he called the cops on him and pressed charges, for battery. And whenever the cops ran his information, that's whenever they found out that he was wanted because he went AWOL, and they promptly arrested him and sent him off to Fort Leavenworth. It's just like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit
Why
up.
is it people that have a warrant or there's a reason why they should be avoiding the police or certain situations, and it never fails. They're the ones that they call or something happens and the call is made and yep.
Oh, I had some messed up roommates. I had one roommate that got, I guess, I guess he had an active warrant that he didn't know about in another county and got pulled over one night. And here's the thing. Cops pulled over, these were all people that worked in a bar. Pull over the guy that was driving was not drinking. He was sober. Got pulled over, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, I just got off work. These are my friends. Yes, I'm sober. And, the cops asked him a whole bunch of questions. Well, the other roommate was in the car and started talking shit to the cop. And then the cop, got him out of the car and started questioning him and asked for his ID, and then ran a check on his ID. And that's whenever he found he had an active warrant in another county, and they promptly arrested him. And this is towards the end of the month. And of course, his girlfriend, that was also a roommate, comes in, and I had no idea this crap was going on because, I had a real life, a job, and was touring with a band. And, I'm just like, she comes in and she's just like, hey, I'll just say his name was Joe. Joe got arrested. And I was like, okay. And she was just like, yeah, we're going to bail him out. I was like, okay. It's like, can you like spare some cash to help bail him out? I was like, oh, hell no. I was like, here's the thing. In about 3 days, our rent is due for this place.
Yeah.
And I cannot afford to throw any money in to bail him out where he is going to have a roof over his head. He's going to get 3 squares, and he might even get a little bit of man love. I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. And she's looking at me just like, you're an asshole. I was like, no, an asshole thing to do is get your ass thrown in jail. I don't know what he's in there for. And you're wanting to raise bail to bail him out, which there's a big possibility that we won't be able to pay rent if you bail him out. And he is going to be well taken care of. He's going to go in front of a judge, and the judge is going to, do whatever a judge does. But I am not spending the money that is due for rent. And it wasn't too long after that I moved out of there, but it was just, oh my God, the stupidity of people. Like it's not my problem that this guy got thrown in jail. I don't care.
Yeah. That, or, if you're going to be rowdy or get into the mix with somebody, do it in the middle of the month. So, you don't have to worry as fast if you don't have the rent money.
I'm a slow
you might
burner.
be able to collect a little bit more.
Exactly.
Okay, what's his last name?
His whole name is William Henry Lewis II.
William Henry Lewis.
Why are you oohing?
I can't hear you.
L-E-W-I-S.
L-E-W-I-S.
The
second. And then his date of birth.
Sure. June 4th, 1961.
I'm waiting for a giant thing to pop up over the house.
And I'm his father.
Yeah,
I got everything that to him.
Same name.
Okay.
SO2.
221 Sumter, 106529P, name and date of birth.
Yes.
He's got a P
First
name and a
William,
date of birth.
middle name Henry, last name Lewis, Lima Echo Whiskey
Are you
India
sure you're
Sierra.
not humming
He's gonna be
American
the second.
Trilogy?
Date of birth
American
6/4,
Trilogy, what?
1969, white
Yeah,
male.
I would never do that.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
The reason why we want to talk to him is because I don't want to come back out here again. I don't want.
I prefer that didn't happen too. I mean, this used to be a quiet neighborhood until those moved in.
And that's why we want to speak.
Until Gene moved in, down.
Because if I have to keep coming out here, it's going to start being, it's going to be a problem. Because I don't want to come out here every night. I'm working the whole weekend. She's working the whole weekend. I don't want to come out here every single night because the arguments between your son and his ex-girlfriend, whatever.
And he's just like, man, if you're coming every single night,
yeah,
I mean, just know that you don't have to worry ever. You know why you don't have to worry if you're coming every night?
Well, if you're like Burger King and Rapid, you don't have to worry.
No, because she has videos all day.
Thank you. We're bouncing on the only thing about this that is my belief. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Let me just start from the beginning on that then, I guess. How does his shirt get over there? He threw it. Well, he threw it on my driveway and I kicked it off. I left it on the driveway tonight. She's not allowed, so she put it on the strap because she was doing it back. I'm sorry. That's you talking in the background. I mean, that's you on the list. I have tons of video with him. The one before might have it too, because that was at 5:50. Thank you. All right, so you don't want any trespass? You don't want to do anything? He wasn't on here. If he was, I'd say yes, but he didn't come on the property. I'm not going to lie and say he didn't. He threw it. He definitely threw it. But I don't think you should be able to litter on my property either. You know, he is harassing. He harasses me every day. I'm getting ready to write an injunction thing too. But and he does this every day. All day long, I have video all day of him yelling stuff. I've talked to the villages. Yes. There's nothing they can do because it's harassing me to talk to you guys. And basically, it's until he does something really violent. Isn't there rules? Yeah, well, there's a Florida state law for a nuisance neighbor. Well, I spoke with the lady next door. She said she never heard anything. And he's saying he never heard anything. I'm not saying that I don't believe you. His father knows all about this, sure he does. They had meetings at their houses just because they broke up and stuff. His father's come here and sat here, and I have that recorded as well. It's an unfortunate thing. He was yelling and screaming stuff all morning. I have tons of video with him. I just have to go through it. My mom, she filled out paperwork against him. She has a court date for the 23rd. I have tons of video with him. Now, because of whatever reason, because they're friends with Bill's father, they decided they didn't want to be bothered with it, so she's going to skip out on her court date. I have been here before. Because I went to there was something was broken in the driveway at your mom and dad's house. That was a really long time ago. That's been more than 3 months ago.
3 months!
Yeah, there was something broken in the driveway because your dad didn't want to do anything about it because he's friends with him, right? He's friends with his dad. That's the problem, I remember that. That's why all the phone, like when he does things, they don't call you, by the way. Yeah! I have tons of video with him. They don't call you guys right away because they don't want to, and it's like an afterthought. It's like, whoa, we really should report this. And that's why you guys got here today, like, so fast. You got here today, like, so fast. She was barely off the phone. Yeah, it was pretty quick. At least I looked right down the road. Yeah, but it's like, until he does something severely violent, nothing can be done. But he literally is harassing. I mean, honestly, it's more about her. He's jealous that she hangs out with me. Yeah, I have tons of video with him. There was a situation between me and him a while back that he keeps bringing up. But it's
now that's a very interesting thing. There was a situation between the flea and him a while back that he keeps bringing up.
Yeah.
Ooh. But anyhow,
really all about her. You know what I mean? He went after her mother.
Amazing.
He attacked her mother.
How many times?
That also led over here one night.
Yeah.
But we've called several times. Have you tried to get an injunction against him? Oh, I have tons of video with him.
Thank you very much. And I thought that was a good one. And thank you very much, Valor. Valor says, I swear if Lisa had Bone Crusher across the street. Well, and you know, she really wishes that she did, because then, you know, she knows that Bone Crusher actually has some money, and you know, he's gullible. So I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Like, if you get Bone Crusher, if you can get Bone Crusher in on this, you know, you know, just imagine old Bone Crusher sitting there going, oh, this is awesome. I can, like, you know, Bone Crusher throw me some of that retirement money.
And think of all the joint police calls and lawsuits they can join in together if they lived across from each other.
Yeah. You know, against Bill.
Yeah.
Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen either.
We got better things to do, man. And
Sure you do.
And I don't want to come out here. So.
Just trying to figure out what this thing is on the back of his
So he
golf
stays
cart.
here. He lives with you.
He's been living with me for almost 2 years.
No,
Okay.
I thought
So it's
maybe
been a little bit.
it could be like a horn or a speaker. Or...
I don't know. But, you know, just think about this. His son has been living there at this point in time with him for at least 2 years. And the flea probably had recently moved in, because this is back in 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, he's just like, you know, my son's been living with me for the past couple of years. He hooked up with this neighbor down the street, and yeah, she's you know, he calls her a lunatic. Maybe she's just a little crazy. You don't know. I mean, I don't know either one of them, Bell or you know, Squirt Pump or any of these people. But, you know, he's just like, you know, Bill's just chill. He's like, man, I purchased this house thinking this was a retirement village where I could just, you know, sit out here, enjoy the weather, you know, enjoy my retirement, you know, and, you know, my son's, you know, he's done some bad shit in his life, and he's trying to get straightened out, and he's staying here with me. And, you know, he helps take care of crap around the house. You know, he replants trees for me. He picks up little odd jobs here and there, but he's staying pretty much clean. You know, just like, man, I feel for this. Psycho Hose Beast. Yes.
No, I do not puff.
Well, if he's not even willing to come out, just let him know. I don't know if he's going to be trespassed from over there. The other deputy's going to decide, but let him know to stop blasting music, voice messages, and stop. What I don't know who's causing the disturbances.
There is
out
no
with Ted.
Carol. Where's Carol? I see Bill. Bill.
There's the movie
Yeah.
Bill, Carol,
Queen,
Ted, and Alice.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if I'm not saying it's your son. I'm not saying it's her. I don't know. You know, there's 3 sides of the story: his side, her side, and then the side that's correct. And I'm in the middle. So that's why I just don't want to come out here again. And you know, in regards to this,
You still hear her yapping her flaps.
and plus, how old are you?
I'm going to be 80 in my next birthday.
You shouldn't even have to be dealing with this. You
Exactly not.
should be laying back, sitting back, just enjoying life.
Exactly.
Yep. You don't
That's what he's
you don't
trying to
need
do.
to see the cops unless you're getting pulled over, and hopefully you're not getting pulled over. Oh man. What did you do before you retired?
Well, immediately before retirement, I worked in the cellular telephone industry.
Okay. All right.
Prior to that, I spent 37 years in the retail business.
Okay. Oh, man, that's a long time.
Retail management.
Whew. It's a long time.
I retired from retail management and I took a part-time job and I ended up staying there for 16 years.
Oh, geez.
Not so much part-time.
Not so much.
No, not 16 years. That's dedicated
Bill's got
time,
all his
man.
teeth, too.
So you retired when? Like a few years
Why
back?
things look like a pill, it might be.
Actually retired?
Yeah.
That could be a pee bottle. I don't know. I mean, seems like old Bill, you know, that might be what that is. Let me see.
All right. Well,
You think that's what that is? You just stand up back there and
Well,
I just don't know. I mean, maybe that's where you mix your martinis.
just speak to my partner, and then if we don't need anything from you, we'll be heading out. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you do that.
no, I can't make it out.
We'll do. Thank you.
Call the police.
She is.
Sorry, this is her conversation.
She's just looking at digging right into that computer.
Yeah, she didn't have anything together. She was completely like lost in what she's doing. Just like, I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do. What was I looking for? When did I call you again? Hey, Gabe, bring the water pipe back out here again.
Must find file.
Need chicken skins.
Let me just start from the beginning on that.
Chicken skin, good.
How does his shirt get over there?
He threw it on my driveway and I kicked it off.
I left it on his driveway today. I didn't go on his property.
She's not allowed, so she could.
And you hear this. This is important right here. Listen really close. That what she's saying is he threw it on the driveway and then kicked it off. And then what Squirt Pump says.
Okay, let me just start from the beginning on that then, I guess.
How does his shirt get over there?
He threw it on my driveway and I kicked it off.
I left it on his driveway today.
Right there. She left it on his driveway.
I didn't go on his property.
She's not allowed, so she could go on his driveway. She just give it back.
See, the flea is saying, "Oh no. She put it on the street. She was giving it back." No, what happened is Squirt Pump threw that shirt onto his driveway or set it on his driveway, whatever. And he saw the shirt there. He picked it up and threw it over where she was at.
I agree with Chucky. The flea is obstructing justice.
Well,
he said tampering with evidence, but I like obstructing better.
Well, well, there's a lot for her to obstruct. Would you like a discount on the beans?
That's you on the message.
Various colors.
This is your great researcher right here, the one that researches everything that she's rambling about. Yeah, she can't even find a video from less than an hour ago.
But yet we're supposed to believe that when Tina was supposed to go to court with Jeremy as a witness, she heard on the camera recording that ironically didn't record the man at the gate, but picked up Jeremy all the way down at the end of the road where he would turn to go to the schoolhouse, say, "Get the F off my property."
Right, right. She's making custom drumsticks. Yeah, that's Goose Magoose. Yes. Yeah, custom drumsticks.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that was at 550.
All right.
You know, and the female cop back here just looks completely uninterested in everything. Completely uninterested, just like, okay. I mean, you're sitting here you're telling me that you've got where he came and was harassing you and yelling stuff and throwing stuff at your house. This is what your claim was. And all of a sudden now you can't find it.
Well, I think she could find it, but if there was any comments or noise coming from across the street, you can't hear it over her and Squat Pump.
Yeah, because they're constantly just like a couple of hands.
So you don't want to trespass, you don't want to do anything, just...
Well, he wasn't on here. If he was, I'd say yeah, but he didn't come.
Exactly. He was never even on your property. He threw the shirt over there and said whatever and moved on with his day.
On the property. I'm not going to lie and say he did. He didn't. He threw it. He definitely threw it. But I don't think he should be able to litter on my property either.
Litter on my property?
You know, he is harassing.
As she wipes the chicken grease off her face.
Yeah.
He harasses me.
Or it could be drool. You know.
She's going through withdrawal. She's got to taste that chicken skin and say, I can't munch until they leave.
It's just like, yeah, she's making 200K. What does she care? Well, no, at least 100K off of it. And this is prior to that. You have to understand that this is almost immediately prior. Like this is her
hardly
big
jolly.
Yeah, to going in and starting to get involved with Lynette. You notice that she's not talking about, all of this, the people that she's involved with at this point in time. She's not sitting there going, well, I know Robbie, and Robbie, he's got this thing for me because I'm so attractive. I got this swimmer's body, and he just finds it so appealing.
Yeah, she was a swimmer, right? She's a beached whale.
You could get lost in these folds. Come on.
Every day. I'm getting ready to write an injunction thing too.
An injunction thing too?
He does this every day. All day long.
Yeah, she wants an
I have video all day of
injunction
him yelling stuff. I mean,
Have
I
you
just have to
talked
go
to
through it.
the villages?
I talk to the villages. It's not
She's gonna write it.
harassing and stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
And basically, it's until he does something really violent.
Isn't there rules that...
Yeah, there's a nuisance. Well, there's a Florida state law for a nuisance neighbor.
Well, I spoke with the lady next.
Oh, well, here's the thing. If there's this law, Miss Lawyer, why don't you cite the case law? That's the problem. There is a law against nuisance neighbor because that's what I Googled and that's what it told me. Okay.
Yeah, and most states, for a nuisance neighbor call, that would have to happen after a certain sound, like a decibel sound level, or after a certain hour during the weekday and weekends.
Or if he's out there just, if he's got music cranked up in the middle of the day, cranked up and the decibel levels are too high. Yeah, sure. You could get him for being a nuisance, but even the neighbor, and that's what she tells her, even the neighbor next door, they're saying they didn't hear a thing. If it was a nuisance neighbor, the neighbor would have heard this, and it would have been multiple calls on somebody being a nuisance.
Well, they tried to cover for one of the neighbors, or like a statement, like if she had said something, or in case they may have talked to a neighbor, they said something to the effect in the beginning of this that, they don't want to get involved.
Well, maybe that would be your best bet is not get involved. Close your garage door, and maybe stop smoking out in your garage.
Yeah, I wonder what her landlord thinks about her even smoking in the garage. If she can't smoke in the house, I would assume the garage would be considered the house.
Well, I mean, the smell doesn't go away. No matter where you're at, the smell is going to linger around you. It is, you know, as being an ex-smoker, I can tell you that that doesn't go away.
No,
It's
I know. Trust me, I know. But
doesn't
if you
go
look
away.
at it from an owner standpoint, I mean, think about it. If you rented out your property and you know at some point they're going to be moving out, whether it's of her own volition or not, you're going to have to paint those walls. And like you just said, the smoke smell doesn't go away. So even in a garage, this owner might not want to be painting and cleaning from smoke in a garage.
Yeah. She's engaged in stupid high school drama crap that has big adult repercussions. Exactly. And I like this. Was she actually saying she was jealous because Gumballs was with Belle and not him jealous because Gumballs is with Flea? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's jealous of her. Everybody.
Everybody. I mean, there's so much to be jealous of.
Yep.
Heard anything, and he's
Jeremy and George are jealous
I'm not
of
saying
her.
they don't
Travis
like her.
is
I'm just
jealous
saying
of her. Lynette was jealous of her when Lynette ran her over with the bus and vice versa. You know, Stacy's jealous. Tammy J's jealous. Everybody's jealous.
Why would Tammy J be jealous? I mean, didn't she kick Tammy J to the curb the same way she did Stacy Nat? I mean, as soon and then just calls them flippers.
I mean, I can't speak about Tammy J. I mean, the last time I seen any screenshots related to Tammy J, they were under the concept or the idea that she was just taking some time off and would be back. So, but Stacy, like, you know, Stacy Nat, she said some pretty harsh things about her. Even as of recently, doxed her name, knowing that she wasn't a contributor of an item she was showing, but didn't care. So, I mean,
Yeah. I mean, these people are trashy. Tammy Bugard celebrating 14 months of membership, longer than 14 months, but love you anyway. I love you too. Hey, Tammy, we appreciate every single bit of the support. And thank you for being here for 14 months. My gosh. I wish I had the S Show song, but I don't have it. But I do have one coming up really soon that you guys are going to lose your mind over whenever you hear it. Just think Gumball. That's all you have to do is just think Gumball.
Meetings at their houses just because they broke up and stuff. His fathers come here and sat here, and I have that recording as well.
It's an unfortunate thing, honestly.
He was yelling and screaming stuff all morning. I have tons of video with him. I just have to go through it.
My mom,
but it's here.
But you haven't been able to. This is the thing with the Flea is she's like, I have tons of video, but she has never shown any of it. And what she does show, she has to edit highly to make it appear, to make it fit her storyline. And she does it even poorly at that. You know, you can go back and you can look at the video that she did where supposedly this guy comes pulling up and then leaves and then comes back and it goes down to Jeremy's place. And they're two different vehicles altogether. But, you know, that she's got to run a narrative. She's got to run a narrative because it is all about the story. It's all about the drama. As soon as she has it, tons of video. Yeah, tons of video. Where? On that little HP laptop. That's never mind. I won't
She
even
filled
get
out
into it.
paperwork against them. She has a court date for the 23rd. You know,
oh well, that is actually one of the newer laptops. We got that for Christmas during the HP Christmas.
No. This was in 23. This is her old laptop.
Oh, that's right. This is before the. I think they may have gotten new phones at this point, or the new phones and the electronics are coming.
This is prior to Lynette. This is all prior to Lynette.
Right, 23. I'm sorry. I keep thinking 24.
Yeah, this is 2023. This is a year prior.
That's right. She was still stuck on her own neighbor's bad neighbor footage. That's right. This was Creeper. That's right. I
Mhm.
forgot she nicknamed him Creeper and was doing the bad neighbor stuff. And
Yeah. Yeah, he's harassing. He's harassing. He's harassing. It's everything that she's saying in this. You have to remember, this is 2023. This is her workup before she starts getting involved. She was like, "Oh, I've done this before. I know exactly what to do." And that's what she's done. That's what
yeah,
she's done. The same thing that she's been doing with Jeremy. The same language, the same legal knowledge or lack thereof, something like that. Yeah.
She's going to skip out on her court date.
I
Makes her
have
look like
been
a
here
liar.
before. I have been here before. Because
Okay.
I went to your. There was something was broken in the driveway at your mom and dad's house.
That was Billy throwing.
That was a really
yeah,
long time ago.
That was him throwing.
That's been more than
stuff
3
over.
months ago.
And I mean, it's just, oh my God. Like the flea's mouth has been open like the whole time that she's been talking.
wait,
Just,
back that up a little bit.
oh, you don't remember that, right?
I do, but it's just there was some wording that I missed that.
Oh yeah. Well, just and while you're listening, watch the flea's jaw just slack.
I just have to go through it.
My mom,
But it's here.
she filled out paperwork against him. She has a court date for the 23rd. Now, because of whatever reason, because they're friends with Bill's father, they decided they didn't want to be bothered with it. So she's going to skip out on her court date. Makes her look like a liar.
I have been here before. Because
Okay.
I went to your. There was something was broken in the driveway at your mom and dad's house.
That was Billy throwing.
That was a really long time ago.
That was him throwing.
That's been more than
stuff
3 months
Something
ago.
broken was
Yeah, there was something broken in the driveway.
No, it was a bottle or glass or something.
Yeah,
was broken in the
that's all I was
driveway.
trying to catch was if there was something that we had missed maybe in what was being said about broken. Like, was she copping to breaking in?
No. There she blows. Yeah. And just the jaws just constantly. Oh.
Yes.
Your dad wouldn't
I
do anything
thought
about it
if I
because
was
he's
a
friends with
deputy,
him.
Yes.
I'd be
Friend
like,
with Dad. That's
I
right.
want to speak to the victim. I want to speak to the person who made the call. I'm not talking to you. Why are you narrating this story? I would.
Yeah. Because she is stirring this creature of the whatever this is.
The
This
sleaze
creature. the slurpazoid, the demon in charge here is the one that is stirring up all the drama. Simple thing is Squirt Pump walked over to Bill's house, put or threw a shirt over there. Bill saw the shirt, picked it up, tossed it over where she was at because he's got a restraining order. He can't be within a certain amount of feet, and basically just as a sign of, I don't want this anymore. I gave it to you. Sure, it was mine at some point in time. It would just bring back memories I don't want to deal with. Just here, take it and move on with my life. And as soon as he did that, that's whenever this person right here, the slurpazoid, whatever you want to call it, decided to call the police and say, well, he's harassing. That's
Creature of the
because
garage peen.
the cretin of the garage bean. Oh my God. That's so good.
I tried to nicely give back.
That's why all the phone, like when he does things, it's not. They don't
That's
call
like
you
last
right
summer.
away. Yeah. They don't call you guys right away because they don't want to, and then it's like an afterthought. And it's like, well, we really should report this, and that's why you guys should.
They didn't need to report anything. All they had to do was just take the shirt and
throw
either
it away.
toss it or whatever. But instead they called the police just to create this narrative, this drama. That is what it's all about. Create narrative, stir up shit, create narrative, more drama, more things that they can talk about. and they can film and they can show on their YouTube channel, because that's what they were doing at this point in time, is they were creating a narrative around this guy being a bad neighbor and creating videos that they were posting online to say that this is a bad neighbor. This neighbor is harassing me.
You guys got here today, like so bad. You got here today.
Yeah, you didn't have time to, get your story straight. Yeah. They weren't expecting them to be there very fast.
So fast.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it sounds like it's the mother.
We were pretty quick. At least I would write down
the paper on the son across the street that whatever happened between him and Squirt Thumb, because she's saying the mother isn't going to go to court, that they're friends. She just wants it done. They're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
So this is just them, exactly what you just said, carrying it on so they can keep poking and recording and probably file more stuff.
Oh, wait until you see what I've got for you guys next week. Ooh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
So,
but it's like until he does something severely violent, nothing can be done. But he literally is harassing. I mean, honestly, it's more about her. He's jealous of the fact she hangs out with me. There was a situation with me and him a while back that he keeps bringing up. But
did you notice that?
Yeah.
There's a situation between him and her that he keeps bringing up. I wonder if that was while Gabe was in jail. Wonder.
It's really all about her. You know what I mean? He went after her mother. He attacked her mother. That also led over here one night. But we've called several times.
Oh, and what's surprising to me is that the officer hadn't said, we're talking about what happened today.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they did with Bill. They're just letting her go on. And it's because she's got a constant stream of shit spewing out of her mouth. And they're just like, you can see that lady officer back here. She's just sitting there going, I'm done. I'm done. There's no reason for us to be even be here. Welcome, Mug Raiders. Welcome.
Wait, is she wiping her eyes? Is she giving the appearance of, oh, you guys, I'm gonna cry?
No, I think she's trying to wipe the eye boogers out.
And he just constantly does it on a daily basis. Every day. And he thinks because he's been told, if you're staying on your property, you can stay and do whatever you want. So he just does and thinks he can't get in trouble. But technically, there is disturbing the peace. There is a nuisance neighbor law. There is stalking and harassing, and that is what he's doing.
Oh, you know the law better than these police officers. They've probably studied criminal justice. Yeah, your Google skills suck.
I mean, completely.
Yeah, sovereign spinners.
We had her. She brought it back today because I didn't use it. But I've had to put a sheet on my patio when I'm sitting on it because he comes by, he stops, and he says things. I have a video like saying stuff, plus also waving.
Have you tried to get?
He's waving at the camera. Maybe he's being a nice neighbor, and she just doesn't like that.
I have the paperwork to do it, but it's all that kind of stuff too. So I haven't rushed down there. But we were all going for her mother on the 23rd. So
yep, we were all ganging up together, supporting one person, because if she had to pay for it, oh fuck that, she's not about to pay for that. Because to file something with the court, you have to pay for those filing fees. And if she brings something against him, that means that she has to answer those questions of what did you say to him prior to this? What was it that you did prior to this? See, the thing that I've noticed with the little PR team is they like to create this little narrative. but they'll never show any proof of what they're saying that's being done. They fabricate what they think is proof, but they'll never show proof of it. They'll never read over the court documents. They'll never look at what actually is being said in the transcript. They'll pull out a little piece of the transcript. This is what he said right here. What did he say prior to that? What did he say after that? What was the question that was asked? Not what you say the question that was asked. What was the actual question that was asked that had him say X, Y, or Z? And they'll never show you that information. All of the anti-Hales over there will do that shit. Oh, it's all spin.
My paperwork was going to be in, hers was going to be in, but then I decided not to because the father, the day he got served the papers to go, they showed up at her house. I was talking with them.
And I was here.
Yeah.
And they all made an agreement not to go through it.
Yeah. So they talked him out of it. So now, I mean, they still technically can go. They think that he doesn't have, if he was served to show up in court, that if they're not going to go, that he doesn't have to go. Is that true? Does he still have to show up?
Well, if nobody shows up, then they'll just dismiss it.
Okay.
If the person that's requesting it shows up, then they'll listen to their side of it. And sometimes they'll like put it on hold and not make a ruling. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they'll make a ruling of a temporary and then just serve it, continue it for the next week.
Yeah. See, that's what we were trying to do because...
See what I mean? Mm-hmm. See what I mean? She's listening to what the officer's saying, and then she's going to try to work her way around handling the next situation. The officer's telling her what the court procedures are and how these things play out. And she knows exactly what has to happen. The thing is the parents probably sit there and go, listen, you keep your kid away from mine. I'll keep mine away from yours. Everything will be gravy. We'll just keep, because these two start in and it gets toxic. And the older Belle said, listen, this girl broke into my damn house. For whatever reason. It could have been that she was after drugs. It could have been that she was after sex. It could have been that she was just pissed off. Who in the fuck knows? But he ended up having to get a security system to keep Squirt Pump out of his house.
Not for nothing, Shizzy, but okay. The parents make an agreement with each other. We're not going to do anything. You're not going to do anything. It's settled. She just asked the question, what happens? So you could see where this is going, right? Where I'm going with this. She's going to take Squirt Pup to the court behind mommy and daddy's back and answer to that paper. I think that's where she thought she might be able to go with this.
Uh-huh. And then talk her into doing all of the heavy lifting and all of the work, and her name and reputation gets on there because she is not about to do it herself. Oh, hell no. That means that she has to pay the filing fees. That means that she has to answer those difficult questions. It's much easier to get somebody else to do all the heavy lifting because she's having enough heavy lifting as it is just to get up to move from this chair.
That way he can't say boo to us.
We know how heavy a bucket of chicken is.
Yeah. I was even going to, attempt through the villages to complain against his dad because his dad knows what's going on. I don't know what he said to you, but he knows what's going on. And he's allowing it to continue.
Poor Gabe
and he owns the house. So if your son is causing a disturbance, he's talked to all of it. He's going to win Dixie talking about it. I walked into Circle K where he had a marathon, and he had been talking about me. I'm like, what? You're the crazy dude. Shaking. I can't believe he won't let him out.
Yeah, well, I'll let him know. I'll let the father know to let him know to stop causing any type of disturbances if he is causing any type of disturbances. So he's not willing, like I said, he's not willing to come out to talk to us. So we can't go in there just saying, hey, yeah. Right. So I'll let the father know, and the father can relay that message over to him. Okay.
Yeah. His father was even out there all day. He was out there all day.
Yeah.
And then when you guys pulled up, as soon as...
Yeah, he was out there all day doing yard work. You fucking lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
He was out there planting trees. Good Lord. Poor Black Chair.
Which he didn't fall. He was still playing with Velcro.
Which one? There's a few of them in there. It's a graveyard of the Black Chair.
No, you're fine.
All over a fucking t-shirt.
Huh?
Yep.
That would not even back.
No.
And that really is all that there is. I mean, he just goes over and tells him, yeah, you know, you stay away, but you guys have waited long enough. I know that you're excited about this next one. This next one, nobody has heard yet. Venom hasn't even heard it. It is called Jawbreaker. And it's probably going to be hard to understand, but whenever you hear it, I think that you're going to be quite impressed with it. Here we go.
I gotta tell the truth, but my job waker's moving, so don't be wood. I threw the shoe on my ex-man's driveway. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. It was just a little Friday. It landed by his car, maybe by the grass, maybe by the mailbox, but don't be asking me so fast. I was making a point, I was closing the do. It was symbolic, baby, not the crime scene tour. But then he came outside, acting like a big tough guy. Picked up the shoe and I said, oh no, why? He took my shoe and he threw it away. Not in his driveway, no, not today. He threw it on another people's property line. So I grabbed at my phone, cause that's a legal crime. I called the cops, cause they moved the shoe. Officer, somebody got hurt. I threw it at him, but he threw it too. And now the show is evidence, boo. I called the cops cause the show got tossed. I'm the victim here, even if I caused the whole little mess in the bright daylight. Job waker justice gonna make it white. Make it white. I told the dispatcher, man, please understand. This man took my shoe and took his own two hands. She said, was there danger? I said, there was fabric. She said, was it violent? I said, it was dramatic. He disrespected Cotton, he disrespected me. He moved the whole show, maybe 4 or 5 feet. And then they both might see it, then they might know that my ex got a shoe from a woman he don't know. I said, send an officer, send a whole squad, cause my shoe was abandoned on somebody else's side. I ain't saying I started it, I'm saying he escalated. I only threw it first, but we were okay. I called the cops, cause he moved the shoe. Officer, somebody got hurt. I threw it at him, but he threw it too. And now the show is evidence, boo. I called the cops, cause the shoe got tossed. I'm the victim here, even if I caused the whole little mess in the broad daylight. Job waker justice gonna make it white. Gonna make it white.
Dramatic.
I was not being petty, I was being profound. That shoot had a message when it hit the ground, but he picked up the message and moved it away. So now I need a report and a case number today. He can't just take fabric and put it somewhere new. That's basic shoe law. I'm explaining it to you. No, I'm not chewing candy. This is my regular voice. Shoot on the driveway, shoot on the lawn. Shoot got moved, now the piece is gone. Clack, clack, dog boy, cheek, cheek, quiet. I call 911 cause the hands went bye-bye. Shoot on the driveway, shoot on the street, shoot in the system. Now it's gotta wait. See house. I could do it at him, but he do it too. And now the show is evidence, boo. I call the cops cause the shoe got tossed. I'm the victim here, we even if I caused the whole little mess in the bright daylight. Job boy could justice gonna make it white. Yes, I need a white car. Then the shoe was you. Then the shoe was there. That's suspicious. And I want charges.
So bad. Oh my God. But you know, it deserves a break for that. You know, just a happy break.
Hey Travis, look at me. I've been watching you walk by. Got the big boss energy. Got me feeling stupid high. If you need somebody close, I can be that kind of guy. I can carry all your stuff. I can flatter you all night. Yeah, I'll be there. I won't move. I'll say anything for you. If you want a man right here, baby, I could be that fool. I'll be a stinky. Travis, pick me please. I can play the loyal man. I can laugh before you joke. I can clap before I can. I can tell you you're the king. I can kiss your heavy hand. If you want a shadow near, I can be your biggest fan. I'll be soft, I love proof. I keep all my eyes on you. If you want a man to beg, your feet. Call me up, I'm in the street. Tell me jump, I'll ask you how. Tell me later, tell me now. You want devotion, you want praise. You want somebody trained. You want a yes man on a leash. And baby, I'm ashamed. I'll be your stanky poo. Stinky poo. I'll be your stinky poo. Stinky poo. I'll do anything you want me to. What are you waiting for?
This video contains lawfully obtained police body cam footage received through a public records request. It is presented for news reporting, commentary, criticism, educational/documentary analysis, and public interest discussion consistent with YouTube's educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context guidance. This video is not intended to harass, threaten, dox, shame, encourage abuse, or direct viewers to contact or interfere with anyone shown or discussed, consistent with YouTube's harassment and cyberbullying policy. Any sensitive or potentially disturbing material is included only as necessary for context and is not presented to shock, disgust, or encourage harmful conduct, consistent with YouTube's violent, graphic, and harmful content policies. All opinions are commentary based on publicly available records, public statements, and matters of public concern.
And that, right there, ladies and gentlemen, is it for tonight. You got anything coming up there, Venom?
Probably not till Friday. I'm gonna try and stream Thursday. Can't say for sure because I have like 2 appointments coming up this week. So all depends on what happens on Thursday. If I'm out of there early enough. Otherwise, Friday for sure. That'll be the soonest.
That'll be the soonest. And
Yeah.
hey, good to see you flipping adventures.
Flippin' adventures.
You know, and the beautiful thing about this is the wonderful Flippin' Adventures was able to procure the FOIAs so we could bring you the actual truth behind all of the accusations and the claims, and to be able to show exactly the kind of behavior that's been going on, that they want to just ignore it. Just to ignore it. And you know, that right there is something that they shouldn't be doing. You know, they shouldn't be going after these folks. And you know, it gets really annoying, absolutely annoying that they do get into this attitude of thinking that they can get away with lying to you on a regular basis. And you know, I guess the best way to do it, and I want to let you guys know that Flippin' Adventures is the one that was very kind enough to be able to get that, you know, for us to be able to use so we could bring that to you. And Flippin' also has a new video that I would suggest that you go check out. It is pretty easy to find, and I'll post a link up there for you, and I'll give you just a nice little taste of what it actually is, so you guys know about
She's
this.
got
Because
awesome content.
she does, and you
I
know,
love
if
her
you
videos.
yeah, and if you haven't seen it, and I'll post it right up here. There right there is where you can find the content. And I'm going to show you a little bit of it, but I want you to go over there, check it out. It's a new video that just was posted up, and it is called right here. There you go. Hey, need a record? Got a question? Step right up. Let's learn how records work.
Got a question? Step right up. Let's learn how records work.
In Florida, there's a happy rule, easy to learn and pretty cool.
If government's working for me and you,
The public can ask to see it too.
sheriff's office, county hall,
City desk with files stacked tall.
if it's made for public use, you can ask to see the proof.
FOIA, 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 let it shine.
Florida records are yours and mine.
Ask for a copy, ask to inspect.
You don't need a reason to make your request.
FOIA, FOIA, loud and clear. Sunshine Law helps the truth appear.
You don't need money, rank, or fame.
You don't need status, clout, or name.
You don't even need to be involved.
You can still see what's been filed and logged.
Just make your request neat and plain.
That's how Sunshine does its thing.
No secret handshake, no magic key.
That's how records are supposed to be.
No reason reason needed.
That's the Florida way.
I know.
For ya, let it shine.
Florida records are yours and mine.
Ask for a copy, ask to inspect.
You don't need a reason to make your request.
For ya, loud and clear. Sunshine law helps the truth appear.
Sometimes pages have private parts,
So the agency has to do its part.
black out a line or mute a tone.
Then send the rest that can be shown.
That's called redaction, snipping high.
Keeping protected bits inside.
But what the law says can be seen.
Gets passed along all nice and clean.
Black box here.
Mute that track.
Send the lawful portion back.
So what can you do when it gets to you?
Read it, save it, pass it through.
Show a neighbor.
Show the press.
Show your lawyer if there's a mess. Pass it on where truth should go.
Let the lawful record show.
Use what's public, keep it straight. That's why Sunshine works so great.
Don't spread gossip, don't invent.
Stick with what the office sent.
Keep it honest, fair and bright.
That's how facts stay in the light.
Public records help folks see
How public work is meant to be.
that's the point from start to end.
Sunshine is the people's friend.
Need a reason?
Nope.
Need permission?
Nope.
Can they redact?
Yep.
Can you share?
Yep. Can reporters read it too?
Yep. If it was lawfully released to you.
Yeah.
For ya, let it shine.
Got tug in there
Florida
too.
records are yours and mine.
Ask for a copy, ask to inspect.
You don't need a reason to make your request.
For ya, loud and clear. Sunshine law helps the truth appear. It's not about who you like or don't. The law still works the same. You know, if someone lies or breaks the law, Florida records can expose it all. When public videos catch it too, the facts reveal what's false or true. Sunshine helps the people know how the lawful story goes. For ya, let it shine.
Florida records are yours and mine.
Ask for a copy, ask to inspect.
You don't need a reason to make your request.
For ya, loud and clear. Sunshine law helps the truth appear.
Want the facts out in the light.
Florida says you have that right.
Send that request.
Lift your voice higher.
Everybody now.
I love for ya.
Yes.
This reminds me of Schoolhouse Rock type videos.
Yes.
Do you remember
Yes.
those? Flippin', send this to the school districts. This would be great for 8th graders that have to take Constitution and learn about state laws and stuff before they go to high school.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely perfect. I love it.
It really
Love it.
is.
Thank you very much for that, Deanna. That's wonderful. I mean, it really is. I mean, and I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
Really good.
For ya. I'm going to be singing that all night.
Catchy, right?
It's gonna get Stinky Poo out of my head. Everybody have a wonderful night.
Nothing can erase Stinky Poo.
Everybody, we'll see you again very, very soon. Peace.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Breaking news or whatever. They're on another one. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, emergency Zoom film at 11. Same 5 goons, same deranged obsession. This changes everything. Bro, it's page 47 of emotion they skin while half watching Yellowstone. Gang, gang. Squinting at 8-point font like detectives. Zoom so far and the pixels are screaming for mercy. Look at this, timestamp 20, 22, my God. But they're yelling it like they just cracked Watergate. High five. Mike's been muted for 20 minutes, still barking. Circular logic, so a lot of time to seem impressive. Trust the plan, this is massive. Nah, fam, it's boilerplate and it's mid at best. Gang, gang. Self-appointed outrage, swap patting each other like they personally ended corruption. Gang. Dropping bombshell tea that's been sitting in peace since breakfast. Gang, gang. Moral high ground, speed run, they'll flip the script the second it's convenient. Gang. Same PowerPoint presentation, new day, same brain dead narration. Gang, gang. We're not obsessed, we're just passionate. 3-hour living yesterday's hoodie, passion in my ass. Why is he even breathing right now? Says the guy refreshing notifications every 14 seconds. Gang, gang. Playing lawyer on God mode, reading comprehension. Stuck in elementary, confidence in the stratosphere. Case dismissed. It's screaming to the void. Motion still pending, but go off, I guess.
Disagree? Obviously a paid shill. Actually read the filing, deep state plan. Laugh at them, you're clearly compromised too. Exist in the same zip code, suspicious behavior. Notify the group chat. Gang, 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 gang.
Tighter circle, smaller brain.
Gang, gang.
Echo chamber finally running out of oxygen. Gang, gang. Yeah. Gang, gang, acting the actual judge like it's group chat. Replay all meltdowns, labeled just asking questions. Got warned by the core once, that was a suggestion. Still get it the same screen like it's strictly trash talk. Gang, gang, we're above all this drama. While screenshotting, they on meltdown for content. Preaching peace and love while actively baiting bears. And fake shock when the bear finally bites back. How could this happen?
Gang, gang.
Synchronized tantrum hours. 5 tabs open, all the same screenshot. Different zoom levels, gang, gang. Premature victory lap over legal language, still can't pause. Standing 10 toes on business until tomorrow's violence and I'm scrambling again. Gang, gang. Hype the claim to the moon, then ghost the chat when it ages like milk. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang. Gang, gang.
Refresh, refresh. Gang, gang.
Gang, 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 gang.
See y'all same time tomorrow. Don't be late.
I'm sending all of you guys over to go see MG. See you soon. Peace.